So this is Dusty Rhodes, the male to the babies that you're gonna see today. And he paired with Daffodil, this female. Extreme Ultramel Okeetees I raised from babies. When you put these in the sunlight, they absolutely glow. They're one of my favorite corn snakes, so I'm so excited. Alright guys, just came from getting a nice cup of coffee at one of the local coffee houses. Really good coffee, by the way. Now I'm heading home and I got some amazing babies to show you from Eleanor and Dusty Rhodes. I can't wait, and let's make a blessing for all of us. So this is Daffodil's picture when I bought her, and this is Dusty Rhodes. I got them as tiny babies. All right, so we're back at the house, and now clouds are coming in. I hear some thunder coming in the clouds, so it's gonna rain soon, as every day it does here in South Florida right now. It just starts raining at around 2 and 3 p.m. So I'm gonna be showing you the babies from Dusty Rhodes and Daffodil. This might be my favorite clutch that hatched out of the season. Absolutely beautiful babies. Let's take a look. All right, so I was just walking in the room and I noticed Dusty Rhodes and Daffodil's clutch, my two extreme Ultramel Okeetees. I saw a baby pipping, and look how beautiful these eggs are. They've actually got a little bit bigger. That happened since they were laid. And you see that little one right there, the first one. I don't see any others pipping out, so I'm sure tomorrow when I check there'll be a couple of others, and that's exciting because this is gonna be an amazing clutch, a nice mixed clutch. So yesterday we had one baby pipping out of that very top egg, and it already came out, and it looks like a couple of more came out. I just got home from work. This is Daffodil and Dusty Rhodes clutch, my extreme Ultramel Okeetees. We got a bunch of babies pipping out of eggs. And this is our first look at these babies. Those look to be extreme Ultramel Okeetees right there. And that looks to be the same. Oh, these look like they're gonna be really nice. You can see they're frosted over because of the shed. They're gonna shed out. Once they shed out, they're gonna look really, really nice. Oh yeah, so we still have a lot of eggs to hatch out. There's gonna be a mix in this clutch, so I can't wait to see how they all look together. So Daffodil and Dusty Rhodes clutch were hatching out when I left to Daytona. I believe it was 2 babies were out, maybe 3. Now all of them are out of the egg. Let's take a look. And this is my extreme Ultramel Okeetee pair. And we got a beautiful looking clutch here. None of these shed out yet. So none of these shed out yet. That's a nice Ultramel Okeetee right there. We got some nice reverse Okeetees in there. And until they shed out, you can't really see how good they're gonna look. Now I just gotta make sure all these eggs are empty. They all feel empty. Nobody left behind. Yep, they're all empty. I'm gonna double check them. Alright, so we are gonna look at this clutch. Absolutely stunning. We have some reverse Okeetees. We have some Ultramel Okeetees. And then we have some ultras right here. Ultra Okeetees. They're a little bit darker than the Ultramel Okeetees. And they have darker color eyes. I never produced these before, so it was a little tricky trying to ID them, but I could definitely tell the difference in person, and these are absolutely stunning. I'm definitely gonna have to hold back one of these. Alright, so take a look at this first baby that we're going to look at. And this is an Ultramel Okeetee. I produced one of these or two of these from Eleanor's clutch with Dusty Rhodes. But these are so nice. Absolutely love the Ultramel Okeetees. They change a lot with age. And I think these are going to look a lot like the father, Dusty Rhodes. And we have a lot of babies, so we're going to go through this quick because it is going to start raining soon. So this is the next baby I'm showing you. Another Ultramel Okeetee. This one looks a little bit more extreme than the other baby, the first baby that I just showed you. And these are really on the move, investigating, ready to go into their new little bins. And this one's a nice size baby. This one could easily eat a small pinky with no issues. So I'm so glad I can do this video because before breeding these, I didn't know how to tell the difference from the Ultramel Okeetees and the Ultra Okeetees as babies. It's easier as adults to tell, but here I can give you a side-by-side comparison. This is the Ultra, this is the Ultramel. You can see the Ultra is much darker in color. There's the Ultra right there, darker eyes, darker skin. If you didn't see them side by side and you're not used to seeing them, you might not be able to tell the difference between the two. But you can clearly see right there on the left is the Ultra right there. And then the Ultramel Okeetee, both extreme. I can't believe I produced some of these beauties, and I can't wait to see what they look like as adults. So these are the next two babies that I'm showing you in this clutch. And right there you can see it again. This is the Ultra, and then on the bottom is the Ultramel Okeetee. You can see this one's a little bit darker. They are absolutely stunning, and it's hard to tell on camera, but the Ultra is definitely darker and more bold. You could see it right there, you can see it. And I'm gonna show you the belly on these Ultras. They're darker as well. Definitely gonna hold one of these back. This one right here is absolutely stunning. So this is the next baby I'm showing you. This is a reverse Okeetee. So we got reverse Okeetees, we got Ultramel Okeetees and Ultra Okeetees from this pairing. 3 turnouts. This baby really on the move. Nice clean pattern on this one. And I wish the sun was just out a little bit more so you can get a closer look. Beautiful, beautiful baby. So I showed 4 babies so far. This is the 5th one, and this is an Ultra Okeetee. Just everything is a little bit more bold on it and darker. The eyes are darker, the base color is darker, the saddles are darker, but it's hard to tell if you didn't really see them side by side. And take a look at the belly. The belly is also a little bit darker than the regular Ultramel Okeetee. Oh, I love these so much. So this might be my favorite extreme Ultramel Okeetee right here. Look by my finger. The saddles are a little bit longer on these than the other ones, and really super extreme. And then towards the back end, the saddles are a little bit more compact, but super extreme. So this is my favorite of the Ultramel Okeetees. Look at how long those saddles are, and really extreme. Most of the other ones have tighter saddles. Those are really long, a little bit different. So we got another reverse Okeetee here. Look at that nice clean pattern, how extreme that is. Look at those whites. Solid reverse Okeetee here. Really hard trying to display these constantly on the move, but this is a solid reverse Okeetee right here. All right, so we have a couple of more babies here. You see that nice Ultramel Okeetee. We have another reverse Okeetee, another Ultramel Okeetee, and one more there. These are absolutely stunning. Look, you can see when it's in the light on something of color, you can see how they just pop. When it's in my hand in the dark, you really can't appreciate these babies. And all of these are amazing, but it's just hard to see them in that dark shadow. And this is absolutely a thing of beauty. This one right here is a showstopper. And you could see Daffodil and Dusty Rhodes, how they look. So the colors change so much with age. Absolutely amazing. But even as babies and adults, they glow when you bring them outside. Absolutely love the extreme Ultramel Okeetees. So this is the last 3 babies. I'm gonna put them in the bin real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, so normally I take each baby out and put them in their own bin when I'm showing them to you, but because the clouds came in so quickly, I didn't have time to set up the bins. Otherwise, the rain would have already came. I just seen a raindrop, so I just had another empty bin. So as I was showing them to you, I just put them in here, and now off camera, I'm gonna set up their bins and separate them one by one, check for tail kinks, any imperfections. So far, everything looks perfect with this clutch. Absolutely stunning. So it's actually just starting to rain now. It's weird how that worked out, and I just finished the video and it's starting to rain now. I'm gonna just explain to you what I'm gonna be doing now. I'm gonna be putting each baby in its own bin, and I'm gonna start sexing the babies that I've been showing throughout the previous videos. There's a lot of people on a waiting list waiting on these babies, so I'm gonna start sexing them. And we got a lot of babies that already ate 4 meals, 5 meals in a row, ready to go. So I'm gonna start shipping them out, hopefully doing some videos. And as I'm recording, my Cali Kings are hatching out right as we speak, and they are really beautiful. Now, I'm so happy I was able to do this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you are interested in any of the babies that I showed you today, just feel free to contact me on Instagram or Facebook, and I could put you on the waiting list, because I'm only holding back 1 Ultra from this clutch. The rain is here, it feels really nice, but I don't want to destroy my camera, so I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Look how thin the bands are on this California king snake. They're usually a little bit more wide, so I really like that one. And so chunky these little Cali Kings are. So this guy seems to be jealous and hatching out as we speak.